welcome to 2026. If you have it's your first time to our channel, we are. Thank you very much. You're good.
Thank you.
We're going to talk to you all about 2026, the most Googled Colorado Springs top searches. So, this is from AI, so take it with a grain of salt. So, we're going to look at top things to do here in Colorado Springs, top neighborhoods, how to get to Colorado Springs,
Top 5 restaurants,
what is Colorado Springs known for,
and how expensive is it? Is that more than 5? 1, 2,
it might be
3,
5, might
4,
be 6.
5. There's 6.
It's been a rough morning, so. We have coffee.
6 topics.
Yes.
So,
all right, let's get going. So if it's your first time to our channel, I'm Lloyd Erickson, this is Kayleen Zabadek. We're usually in our cars showing you guys neighborhoods, but today it's kind of windy out and cold out, so we thought it would be fun to do a little in the coffee shop, local here in Colorado Springs, 2026 top things you need to know about Colorado Springs.
well, and we are here at a new, what is it called, Red Leaf Coffee. And
Daddy's Donuts.
Dad's Donuts. And so I couldn't resist. I was like, you want us to sit in a coffee shop
She say
and do YouTube?
How many layers are in here? Like 100?
She said like 190 over 2 days.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let me see.
But it's a new restaurant up here at Interquest, real close to like Shields and whatnot. And so it's kind of fun instead of us driving around because it's kind of dreary and gloomy today. But
It's not always sunny in Colorado Springs like we talk about. So,
I mean, sun's still out, but it's a gloomy day for us.
you see all the layers?
Oh yeah. Look, we're like foodies now.
We're foodies.
We're Colorado girl foodies.
Okay.
So,
Anyways,
so
get to our
topic
video.
1. So let's talk about the 5 things to do in Colorado Springs. I think this is fun, and it was actually interesting. I saw you commented on the post, and I did too. 2 of our past clients actually run what is one of the top 5 things to do, the Cog Railway.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah, they did post that. Yeah, that was kind
So
of fun.
2 of our clients, I think one of them was an old client. Their family used us, so we helped him, and then he referred us his coworker. Well, now they're like the top gentlemen that actually run the Cog Railway.
Because they redid the Cog Railway.
You know what's embarrassing
5 years
though?
ago.
I still have never done it. Have you?
Yes, I did it one time.
You did it?
Mm-hmm.
Was
yes,
it cool?
I did it one time. Yeah, it was actually amazing.
So my
loved it.
parents did it, and this was their feedback though. They went with a friend who was from Michigan, and so they wanted to give them like a day or 2 to acclimate because you're going, for them from very low altitude to Colorado Springs, and then from Colorado Springs all the way up Pikes Peak. They said it was beautiful scenery going up. You could see all sorts of wildlife and whatnot, but then they said the only disappointment was you got to the very top, and there's a donut shop up there, and there's a view, but you're only up there for like half hour, 45 minutes.
But would you drive up it? The other option is to drive up the...
Yeah, I would drive. We did drive up that. It is very scary.
I would take the Cog
It was
Railway.
very scary.
You'll be okay, it's cold up there.
At the summit of Pikes Peak, we just took the Cog Railway up. I've never taken the Cog Railway before. I've driven up a handful of times. I love driving up. And Kayla,
I've literally never been to the summit, and I've lived here 11 years.
11 years, and she's never been to the summit. So it's fun because I get to experience the Cog Railway for the first time today. It was so much fun. I actually saw more wildlife than I ever have driving up. I think I saw like 5 marmots.
I was gonna say, what all did you see? Because I just saw 2 of the marmots. I was hoping to see bear or some moose. They said
they did say moose.
The bighorn sheep.
My life's commitment. I'm gonna see a bighorn sheep at some point up here at Pikes Peak.
So by the time you go up there and stay, it's only 45 minutes and then come back down. But you get the picture, you get a donut.
So you go on the top of Pikes Peak on the Cog Railway.
So if you're visiting, you should
So the number one
check
thing to
that
do,
out.
according to Kayleen and Lori's study, is the Cog Railway. Number two, I think, is especially if you have kiddos, is the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo.
We were just there the other
You
night.
know, Kayleen and I made Kayleen go with me to, there was like an adult night where
was
they
fun.
like, it sounds kind of weird, but there was an adult night where you like had like drinks and they had little
At the
food.
zoo.
At the zoo. So I'll post some pictures of that. My husband tried to feed the giraffe a piece of lettuce out of his mouth, which was, I told him he could have a disease.
And then my husband saw her husband do it, so he thought,
So weird.
I should try that too. I
Anyways.
was like, don't do it.
But the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo, so when my kids were little, I used to have like the pass.
Those are fun.
And just take my kids there. It's a smaller zoo built on the hillside. The exhibits are where you can like see the animals. You know, I feel like in so many zoos, when I grew up like in Minnesota or even like San Diego, like you take like these trams and you're like, hey, look way back there, there's a deer. But this is like right
It's
there.
up close and personal.
And, yeah, it's great. I love our
And
zoo.
the giraffes, you are literally, and the sloth. We went into one of the exhibits or places to get food, and I was so enthralled because you're like literally, you see the sloth that's not even 10 feet away from you. And they're just like slowly going in the trees. They were really cute.
She was enthralled.
I was. I had never seen an animal that exotic that up close. It was really cool. So we are taking you, we're here at the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo, which is one of our favorites. The giraffes behind us will show you. This zoo is incredible. It's a beautiful setting. You have the cooler weather and exhibits,
Helping
that's
you
the
out.
word. They're amazing. Like I remember watching a bear eat the fish. They would feed them in front of you. The giraffes, if you can see behind us, you actually get to feed them like lettuce and crackers. You can go into the building. I remember when there was a baby giraffe here a couple of years ago, and they have live cam footage and whatnot that you can chime in and see.
Okay, so we have the Cog Railway, the zoo. You don't even look, you're cheating. I gave her some options.
Oh,
you don't
you
have to
did.
use those. We're just trying to go
The
back.
incline, I mean, if you're very athletic, yes, I would say do
But our
that.
clients, I've seen them post pictures recently of like people on the incline doing it. But if you're visiting, it might be a big step to do if you're
And
just
just
visiting.
think,
It's straight up.
one thing that was interesting to me,
was
it
good.
used to be that you could just show up and go up,
Oh, yeah.
but you do have to make reservations. So Google the Manitou Springs Incline, and you do have to sign up to have a spot to go up.
I don't think that's one of the top. All right, so another trail here we talk about all the time is Manitou Incline. We are attempting it today. Hopefully we'll get to the top. Marley's first time is my daughter. She's very excited. So we'll document it and show you when we get to the top. We'll show you when we get about halfway. All right, we're halfway done. We have all that left. It gets pretty, oh, you can't do it. You can pretty see it up there. We're gonna make it. Here's how far we've come.
Run, Marley.
Oh, that's my niece's name.
Look at the joy on your face.
So I would say another top one is the Olympic Museum.
I like that one.
That's a fun one. With kids even, like if you're like a museum, I don't love museums.
It's interactive.
Yes, it's an interactive museum. There's like a show, I don't know, what do you call it? Like the 3D
You
type
walk
thing.
in and it's like this whole like 3D like room, and you feel like you're in the opening ceremonies of the Olympic Museum.
And
I'm not a big museum person. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I'm reading my text message I got from, I have a guy putting bookshelves in. And he's been taking, if you come out here and buy a house with Kaylee and I, we have a list of contractors that do amazing work. And this guy, it's like, I don't think you can recommend him. He does amazing work, I think. They're not installed yet. But he's been taking so long to put it in. It's been like 5 months for these custom bookshelves and desk area. So
Oh, really?
Brett's like, this desk area better be amazing. So anyways, he just texts he's coming. Anyways, but I do think the Olympic Museum is number 3.
Mm-hmm.
And with the Olympics coming this this February, even more exciting.
I think this one is probably one of their top. Garden of the Gods.
Oh yeah, you have to go see Garden of the
You
Gods.
have
It's like the
to.
iconic thing you do when you're here in Colorado Springs, for sure.
And it's beautiful, and you can walk around. You could just drive through it if you are limited time or you don't want to get out. Or if you have a little bit of time, you can go to the Garden of the Gods Resort, which is right over there by it. And it has incredible views of Garden of the Gods, and you can get like a burger, breakfast, or anything like that.
But you can
there.
take like your kids. Like there's hiking trails all around, but a little bit more challenging, obviously. But then there's like a paved area you can just walk through. It's beautiful.
Yeah, like a smaller loop or whatnot, or they can go up on the rocks and stuff. It's awesome and it's beautiful.
Okay, what's another one?
Today is Garden of the Gods, and Garden of the Gods is, I guess, one of the most iconic places here in Colorado Springs. Everyone comes to visit here. It's free. There's, I don't even know how many miles and miles of trails. There's little parking lots. People bike through here. A lot of red rocks. Like right now, this picture isn't even doing it real justice. But we're gonna drive you through the park. But here in the summertime, it's probably the #1 thing to do here in Colorado Springs.
Well, and it's very much so, like, you can go outside of the city limit and you can get a Colorado experience up at 11 Mile. Like, there's lots of little ski towns and whatnot. Garden of the Gods is very specific to Colorado Springs.
Yeah.
This is what makes Colorado Springs, Colorado Springs. You will get the red granite dirt. I don't know if there's any other place in Colorado that really has it. It's almost like a Moab vibe, but you're in the mountains. And when we're done talking, I'll turn it around, but it's just like this whole valley that's filled with these rock structures. And the cool part is, so you're in a park here, there's a visitor center, you can have a nice lunch and everything here. And then there's also in some of these areas like real estate towards, Pleasant Valley, the Manitou Springs side, and some of the people's yards have these rock structures.
I never quite works. I don't want to be on it.
I don't know if this really does justice, but here's this, and I can't zoom in, so we will do it with another video. I think that was 5. Oh, we're missing one. 7 Falls.
There's so much to do here in Colorado Springs, though.
There is
Manitou Cliff Dwellings.
Yeah.
What's the other big one over there?
Red Rocks Canyon. You can go to. You can go to North Pole, Santa's North Pole. That's open year round. There are so many different hiking places that you can go around Colorado Springs, and things to do. I mean, I would even say, this is silly, but we're up here in Northgate, and I would even say Shields is yes, to go on the
Fine, bring your kids and go on the Ferris wheel.
It's
not
fun.
one of the things. All
Yeah.
right, fine.
Anyways, Ford Amphitheater. Anyways,
that's a good one.
So top 5 things to do. We listed more than 5, but that was a Google
Give you
search.
bonus tracks. Okay, now I think you're cheating too much. Give me your phone.
Am I not supposed to be?
No, I want your opinion. She's cheating, you guys.
I didn't get the idea.
She's taking my ideas
Okay.
and just doing them.
So-
Okay, no more cheating.
Okay.
You're cut off. Drink your coffee.
Okay.
Do you know our cups? This is what I got. I got this off of Etsy. It says a Colorado girl, like a normal girl, but cooler. And then so my husband was all sad that he didn't have one, so we had a special order one that said Colorado boy, and it says like a normal boy but rugged and handsome or something like that. So now he has one too. So if you want one
You
of
use
these,
your
let
mugs.
us know.
They are nice mugs.
Yes. So, okay, top 5 neighborhoods. That's another Google search. Top 5 neighborhoods of Colorado Springs. What's
I
your
would
first
say Broadmoor Bluffs. Okay.
Down south, but it's a different area of town.
It's a different
beautiful,
lifestyle,
though.
but it's kind of one of those iconic areas that you
For
have
sure.
to check out. I would say Cheyenne Mountain.
Really? Top neighborhoods? Maybe. I was gonna say more like Rock Rimmon.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
West Side, Rock Rimmon. You have trails right outside your backyard. Older homes, but like deer are right there. They're your neighbors, basically.
And I bet Rock Rimmon is on there or is Peregrine on there too?
No, this is
Because-
you and I's opinion.
Oh, our opinion. I do
I'm helping
think
her
Rock
cut.
Rimmon, because like down at Broadmoor Bluffs, it's like 800,000 plus.
Yeah.
You can be over in Rock Rimmon and be high 400s all the way up to over
High
a million.
400s?
Yeah.
Where?
Some of the, like Holland Park over on the west side, that's part of Rock Rimmon. But there's a big assortment, and range of houses, and there's like little sub areas. So then in Rockrimmon, you can go up to Peregrine, and those are more like $1 million homes.
Our client we just closed over on the west side. What were they at? They were 6. Remember?
I don't know which one. I remember our listing right over there, and they were in the 6s.
We've had a few lately.
I would say 400. You're definitely like that. High 400s, definitely a fixer upper. If you want something a little bit more put together, at least 600, and all the way up. But
So
Rockrimmon,
Broadmoor Bluffs, Rockrimmon. I would say
Flying Horse.
Flying Horse is probably up there too. So Flying Horse is a golf course community.
Yep.
District 20 schools.
Mm-hmm.
There really is nothing like it even in Denver as far as amenities go. You have like premier golf course, premier steakhouse, premier on campus. I don't know if campus is the right word, but on
Site.
ground state like hotel.
Pickleball
I
courts,
can't even talk
tennis
today.
courts,
Spa.
and they have it's like
Indoor,
a
outdoor
social
pools.
club. It's all inclusive. Like you really don't have to leave your area
I
of
think
town.
the tennis courts are like clay. Like it's if you want that,
So,
it's all there and
Flying
it's
Horse.
top notch.
Yep.
So probably though, I would say 800 to get into Flying Horse.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I have a new area for us, but I think it's I don't
Is this
know.
the top though?
I think that you have to say Wolf Ranch, but it's kind of
Yeah, I'd say Wolf Ranch.
It's
It's
kind
very
of
popular.
I feel
with
like
our
we
clients.
do Wolf Ranch a lot though, and I was just driving out to my sister's house, which is kind of out by Sterling Ranch. And Sterling Ranch, there's some existing homes, anywhere from the 400s all the way up to over $1 million. And now, you remember that ground on the west side of it? They're clearing it, and they're going to be. It's called. I have the website up. Sterling Ranch Living.
Oh, is it going to be like the clubhouse?
It's gonna be nice.
Oh, that is nice.
So I think we have and there's Pertron right over there. So I would maybe not call it just the neighborhood, but I would say Wolf Ranch, kind of that eastern Colorado Springs neighborhood, but real close to Powers.
Okay, so we have one more. My last one is going to be Sanctuary Point. I have to mention Sanctuary Point.
It's so pretty up there.
I love Sanctuary Point. It's
It's so
gorgeous.
pretty
It's
up
like
there.
kind of in the trees. You have a little bit of pines,
But it's still neighborhood
mitigated, neighborhoody.
with views. Some of them.
Some of them with views. Okay, how rude.
Colorado. That is cuter.
I feel like the coffee's cold.
I know. Do we say anything?
I like my coffee's hot.
So I do think that our property taxes, our property insurance and our,
Property tax.
sorry, let's retake this. All right, so we were talking about insurance,
And I stopped it.
and I do think our insurance is pretty high.
Okay, give them some numbers.
My property insurance was at $3,500, and it just went up because the area that I live in has had a couple years where they had hail claims. And so my insurance, and I shopped around for a while, the cheapest I could come up with is $5,000 a year. So the one thing I take that back. I could have stuck with another policy that was around $3,500, but the difference was instead of a flat deductible of $2,500 for like a wind and hail claim or whatnot, a lot of companies are doing either a 0.5%, 1%, or 2% of your home value.
1% on a $700,000 home is
$7,000.
But yeah.
And so if you have a 2% deductible, that's $14,000. You may consider not making the claim and just paying for the roof itself.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to keep my deductible low because in Colorado, I would say every 5 to 10 years, you'll probably have a decent claim on your homeowner's insurance. Now, with that being said, I also just had to shop my insurance, and I pay a small mortgage for my car insurance.
Your car insurance?
Granted, I
She
do
has
have, and I have 5 cars on my policy, and we have 2 teenage drivers, and it's expensitive, but
I have average cars like a Hyundai Palisade, which is super
yeah,
fancy.
but you still.
But I have 4 cars and I have 5. Well, I have 5 people insured under that policy, and 3 of them are teenagers. And I would say I'm about $900 a month.
Really? Mine's like $1,500. So, I mean, insurance
It
is
is expensive. Now, property taxes, you're probably, I always tell clients if you're in a new build area, probably 0.9%. So if you're looking at your new build area, you have an $800,000 home. I would say like 7,500 to 7,000 to 7,500.
That's a little high, but yeah.
But we always want
I would guess
that
high.
And then, but I would say sometimes in like established neighborhoods in Colorado Springs,
It's going to be half of that.
it's going to be like 3,400 at most on something like that. So it kind of depends on where you're living.
That was interesting. I was out with a client, the one who contracted, was it this last weekend or early week?
Yeah.
And they were looking at Meridian Ranch, which is kind of near Peyton, and then down in Lorson Ranch, which is south of the airport, and it's like a master plan community kind of down there. The taxes in Lorson Ranch were over, for the exact same price house, was over $1,000 a year more than Meridian Ranch.
I guess I wouldn't have guessed
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
But there's a lot of new builds still over in Lorson Ranch, but their taxes were like $4,500 for a $520,000 house. It was about $4,500, and then in Meridian Ranch it was like $3,000. It was like I think it was $3,200.
Right.
So
I would say groceries are pretty on point with like the rest of the country. I
Yeah,
don't know.
I agree.
They're just expensive everywhere. But that would probably be the cost of living. How's average home price? I would say
I just looked at some
500.
stats. It was
Usually.
554, I think, right in our MLS.
But there's a big span in Colorado Springs as far as like different types of neighborhoods, and so it's putting all that together. If you're looking more like in the north, that's your average price point is going to be higher.
Very
if you're looking at
different.
Monument, it's going to be higher than that. So it just kind of depends upon where you're looking to live, school districts, what your average home price is going to be.
Yep. So I think we covered cost.
I think
we did
doing good,
cost
kids.
of living. We did restaurants. What is Colorado Springs known for?
Okay, our Colorado Springs is known for our sun, no humidity, and no bugs.
And beautiful views, I would say.
Beautiful views.
Like our views compared to Denver's are unmatched.
You know, anytime a client's like, well, I'm going to come to town, we're going to look at Castle Rock, Denver, and Colorado Springs. Every single time. I think we've only had one person go to Denver one time.
If you work from home and you have
work.
the availability to live in either of those,
It's just gorgeous
Colorado
here.
Springs kind of wins.
Our mountains are right there. Like I can see them outside. Wherever you're at, I can see
And
them.
I do think you're right. Like it's odd today that we don't have sunshine. Even in the winter time, we have over 300 days of sunshine a year. So
Definitely known for Pikes Peak.
yep.
Pikes Peak's iconic. You can't see any picture of Colorado Springs without seeing Pikes Peak. And the same thing with Garden of the Gods.
And we are known as the Olympic City.
Yeah,
And
when you drive
so-
in, it does say that.
There is a very active lifestyle, I would say.
Outdoors.
You see a lot of people outdoors, and even when you come visit, though, be prepared to maybe take a day to take it a little easy because you're coming up to a higher altitude and elevation, and so sometimes, especially if you're coming from sea level, it might make sure you're staying hydrated. Bring your chapstick, bring your sunscreen, no matter what time of year.
Yeah. So if you're moving to Colorado Springs in 2026, this is just a quick overview. Ask us for our relocation guide. We have a full 50-page relocation guide on neighborhoods.
You can text the phone number 719-367-6880, and I will personally send you the guide that Lori has made. It's amazing.
So, and if you're thinking of making the move here, reach out. We do tons of videos on neighborhoods, tons of videos on like the schools and what that process looks like. We help clients do it daily. Check out our 5-star Google reviews. We love our clients, so make sure you reach out and put those numbers into your phone.